Hi everybody, 3rd of November, another day in my daily diaries of how I'm now coping after the loss of my wife due to Parkinson's. I must apologise for yesterday's video because I know it was a short one, but I actually said it was the 3rd of November. So my apologies on that if it caused any confusion. It's just that I was having a naff day, wasn't it? Poor day. Well, today's been another poor day. Just as bad actually. But I managed to get myself out this afternoon. I didn't want to get out of bed this morning, I just kept turning over. So I managed to drag myself out at 11 o'clock. I can't remember the last time I stayed in bed till 11 o'clock. Probably I was a spotty-faced teenager, something like that. So I knew I had to drag myself out, and I did. I didn't go to the gym. I couldn't face that. So I had something to eat, got my shower. I just got myself out about 2 o'clock, half 2 o'clock-ish, something like that. Just went for a walk around up at just outside Fleetwood. Went in Costa. Had a cappuccino and a toasted tea cake and just sat in there for an hour. But again, I don't know, it's the same Costa that we used to go sitting in, and I don't know why I'm having so many bad days on a run like this. I think the only thing I can think of is because we had some good days at the end of last week, didn't I? You know, Thursday and Friday especially. I think we had a couple of really good days, and I'm probably thinking, oh Matt, you're doing well. You're doing well now, you know, you're getting the hang of this and getting your head around it, which I am in one sense, I know, but then guilt's kicking in and you think, you shouldn't be getting your head around it so soon. I know, and you're all saying, you know, you're doing well and stuff like that. It still doesn't stop the guilt. And I think it's the guilt what's giving me these down days. So I made a promise to myself that I will be up early in the morning, and I am going to the gym tomorrow. Definitely, I can't. I've got to be a bit stronger. So yeah, but again, it's just flat again, and the weather doesn't help, I know, but you know, it's lashing it down again. I've come home, I've done some ironing, trying to take my mind off things. Just had a chat with her, a photograph, tell her what I've done again today, and just asking for another sign. So I hope I get one tomorrow. I do. Don't know what I'm doing about the stonemason. I meant to have rung him today. I've sent him the details over of what I wanted on the, you know, the wording, and in the, you know, in the format I want it put in. So I just said, is it doable? You know, there's one particular line that needs to be on one line, not over two. So I was going to ring him today and just have a chat with him, see if it can be done. And if it can, then yeah, let's go with it. And if not, I'll just need to refigure it somehow. But I just didn't fancy ringing him. I couldn't be bothered. So I'll get my head around that tomorrow. And get a bit more positive tomorrow. I know I said that last night, but it is what it is. I can't make myself be positive. I can keep trying, and I'm a little bit more positive now at the end of the day than I was at the beginning of the day. So hopefully, I'm going to try and get another early night tonight. Or get an early night, shall I say, not another. I've done some ironing this afternoon when I got back. I'm going to make some tea. I'm going to make a cooked tea. I'm not making do with sandwiches and that. I'm going to get some more veg on the pan and mashed potatoes and stuff, so I'll have a proper tea. And get my shower and get chilled for the evening again. But this is an early one, it's only 6:05 now. So when I finish this I'll make my tea, but I don't know. it's a good job I'm pretty strong and strong-minded, because I can fully understand how, grief and losing, your partners and people, I can fully understand how it can set people under, if you're not strong, so. But I've just got to write another day off and just think tomorrow will be a good day. I'll have to make tomorrow a good day. Instead I keep saying it, I'll make it be a good day. I know your comments and your support and everything, Angie wouldn't want you to feel that way and all that. I know she wouldn't, and I don't want to be feeling this way, but I think it's just a natural human feeling and a reaction, to feel guilty for having a couple of good days. So anyway, I've had a chat with my mate on the phone this afternoon, had a bit of a laugh with him, so that helped. I'll probably end up chatting with him again later at some point, but yeah, because I don't know which way I'm going, you see, that's what it is. I feel like I'm in limbo land. What do I do? It's all right, I keep getting out and about, but I think I'm just doing the same old thing again. I feel like I'm now on like an hamster wheel. I get out, but I just go to the same place and just sit in a Costa or have a coffee or go for my walk. And so I've not been for my walk today again. Which I was going to come home, get home early enough and go for a walk, but then I didn't have the right clothes on and it started to rain. So really, if I was in a better frame of mind, I could just put my waterproofs on and get out now, because there's nothing stopping me, and that's what I need to be looking to do. Just do something out of the ordinary and just go out and walk in the rain. On the prom, I won't shrink if I get wet, and if I'm dressed properly, I won't get wet. I've got all the waterproofs and all the gear. So I've got to get my head around it properly. I have. And stop having 2 or 3 down days in a row. Have a down day every now and again. I try and limit them to once a week. So yeah, I'm hungry now because I've only had that tea cake this afternoon. But at least I'm hungry. Like last night I made me tea and wasn't that hungry, but I made me tea and made myself eat it, and then I did finish it all, but I could very, very easily have just sort of made a sandwich or something, whereas now I am hungry. So I'll get this made and then get my shower and see what happens tonight. I should just a short chat with Mr. Daniels and an early night, hopefully. But I did wake up with a sore throat and all this morning. Don't know why. It seems to be okay now. Having said that, just had a cough. Right, so I'm going to go do another one tomorrow. So again, thanks for your comments and your support, especially after last night. My down day. Just keep it coming. Keep it coming, and I hope anybody's in the same position, same boat, we're watching this, and understands that it's the norm. It is the norm. And you've just got to accept it, I suppose. Well, not suppose, you have just got to accept it. Because in my phrase again, it is what it is. Can't go back and undo anything. As much as I'd like. I wouldn't like to go back, 6 months, even 2 years, 4 years. If I could find a time machine, I'd probably want to go back 25 years. When things were good and, 25, 20, even 15 years. And things were good, not once you've been diagnosed, and even though it didn't really affect us in the early stages, but as it progressed, certainly after the first 12 months, then it did affect our whole way of life. So I wouldn't want to go back to them, definitely not. And so if that was the only place I could go, and I did have this time machine, I wouldn't go back, I'd go forward. I'd go forward another 3 or 4 years. So I could be through this this dodgy patch, this sad patch, this feeling down patch. But I know I can't, so I've got to just get through it, and as we used to say in the building trade, get the brick lane, just get your head down and your arse up and get on with it. Right, so on that note, I'm going, and I will do another one tomorrow. Hopefully, fingers crossed, a much more positive one. So again, as per usual, you take care now. Bye.